it feel and be a safe place for you. Um, Everything you say will stay between us two, like as confidentiality, unless it's something where you feel like you want to harm yourself or others. Then, as a mandated reporter, I have to let someone know.
Okay.
Okay. Um, Now that we got that out the way, just want to, just know a little bit of why you decided to come in today.
So I came in today because I've been experiencing issues with just burnout from work and trying to find a new job.
Oh, okay. Is the job you're at right now, is it really tough?
Yeah, but it's more so it started off fine, but I've been having to pick up a lot of the workload since we had like new management and we had to get entire new staff. So it's just been kind of heavy having to balance um, just like a whole bunch of tasks essentially.
Okay. So you got it going through a lot of changes, it sounds like, and a lot of the work is just falling on onto you.
Mhm.
Okay. How does it make you feel? Like, how's this burnout making you feel? Like, what are some symptoms that you might have?
I feel like face a lot of like frustration or self-doubt and sometimes anxiety.
Hmm.
Sometimes it's like I know my job fairly well, so it's like when I'm there I can kind of get into the groove of things, but I will say like before going in it's like really hard to like get the motivation in to want to go in, and then when I feel like I'm done for the day, it's just like all I want to do is just like go to sleep, but which is kind of this it's not now it's like kind of in this weird cycle of just like going to work, going to sleep, going to work, going to sleep, and then having no really in between time for myself, which is also I feel like adding to the burnout because my life just feels like work.
Um, well, it seems like you got a lot on your plate. Um, when you are experiencing that, you said a lot of you just feel like you go to work, go to sleep, go to work, go to sleep.
Mhm.
You don't have any time to, try to do anything for yourself, or is that what it feels like?
That's what it feels like, especially since I have a second job as well. So that
Mm.
kind of, I'm most weeks I am working Monday to Sunday or Sunday to Saturday. Um, So every once in a while, there might be a day where, I can go in a little bit later, or I might have a completely full day off. But even then, that kind of is just me trying to like catch up with things that I wasn't able to do. So like laundry or like chores and things like that.
Hmm.
So I guess as far as like actual like free time goes to like do things that I enjoy does become harder because even by the time I feel like I have done all of like my adult responsibilities, it's like I don't even wanna do it anymore because now I'm tired from doing that or, like, doing errands, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can tell that you're a really hard worker, and I think you should really be proud of yourself for being able to work more than one job and still keep up with like all the other things you have to do. You shouldn't feel bad about that at all. I think you're doing a really good job. Um, so what would you like to be able to manage this stress?
Um, I would say the biggest thing just because I'm a creative person, so I think
Mm.
that because of this, like, burnout with my job, I do feel like that's kind of hindered my ability to be creative, so I think that's, like, one probably the biggest thing I wish for is to be able to, like, get myself out of this, like, creative block that I kinda seem to be in.
Creative block. Okay. Um, do you do anything now to try to manage some of this burnout or stress? I know that you said that you don't have much time, but normally when you are in a creative block, like what do you typically try to do?
I would say I definitely always just go back to like I guess the drawing board, if you will. So I feel like I do a lot of like trying to if I can't do it, I guess physically, then I just try to envision what that ideal would look like. And I feel like I try to start the steps to actually doing the creative things I want to do. Like I try to envision and what it would look like and try to like paint the picture or like try to figure out the steps necessary to do what I want to do. I guess if I had the time, but I feel
Mhm.
like that's kind of pretty much as far as I get. And then like I feel like I try to like journal things like that and like or create like mood boards and things like that. But that's just kind of when I have the time.
Okay. So it seems like a lot of this is just lack of time, and you try to journal, just like good things written down
Mhm.
whenever it gets too much. Um, do you have any other support system, or how does your support system look?
Feel like I have like family and friends that definitely that I would definitely say believe in me. And like definitely they try to like speak good things and tell me, that I'm gonna, that it's all that it will all pay off.
Mm-hmm.
Which is definitely a good thing. And I know most things will take um patience, but I feel like as an impatient person, that's kind of where, it can be a little hard because it's like
Hmm.
although people are saying good things, um, you kind of still expect to be a little bit further along than what you really think than where you really are, I guess I would say.
Okay. So it seems like you have high expectations for yourself,
Mhm.
right? And when you feel burnt out, do you feel like maybe you aren't meeting them, or is it just strictly because you wish you didn't have to do as much work as you have to do?
Um, I think it's just more so having high expectations for myself and not really meeting them, especially because I do feel like I try to set goals, and I
Hmm.
just think like where my life is at now is not necessarily where I envisioned it, which is okay, but it just gets a little hard when you can't really see, I guess, like where all of this will end up. Because, especially, being somewhat of a recent college graduate, like, it's like, you do your 4 years, you take these classes and you graduate. And like, and I think like not having that anymore. And then just like, it's just like you're just kind of thrown into life. And there's like really no end goal, no matter if you do all of these things like internships and whatnot, like it might not land you like all of these jobs or positions,
Hmm.
anything like that. So I just think right now it's just like, um, just trying to get my foot in the door, you know?
Yeah. And I appreciate you for sharing that with me, because it seems like that's like a really big thing for you, trying to find your footing, like you said, find where you're heading. Um, I just got one thing to ask you, and then maybe we can like get deeper into like solving, or not solving, but helping you manage some of these issues in future sessions. But what do you expect from me out of this journey? Like, I tend to give you a safe place where you can talk and vent and go over what you need to. But what do you expect from your therapist so you feel safe?
Yeah, I would just say a place where I can do all the things that you mentioned, like, being able to express myself and vent, just like, without judgment. And then I would also even say, like, again, like, although having family and friends that, are a good support system, I do think that sometimes although those words can help, and I do believe in myself, I do think that sometimes they don't help. As far as like expectations, like I feel like they even set the expectation even like higher sometimes. So I think
Mhm.
even just like, as a therapist, again, like not telling me I'm gonna be a failure or anything like that, but allowing me to express myself and offering, support and guidance, but without, setting an expectation as well, if that makes sense.
See, so for me, you just want a place where you can express yourself without pressure,
Yeah,
is what it sounds like. Okay.
exactly that. Yeah.
Well, I hope that I can be that for you. And I like to set up future sessions with you so we
Hmm.
can get to know each other better and create that environment. Is
Hmm.
that all right with you?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day, and reach out if you need me.
Thank you. You too.